It seems like it's only in the movies that the underdog, after getting knocked down time and time again, rises like a phoenix from the ashes to swoop in and take the victory. Well, there have been a few occasions in boxing where fighters have gone on to win, even though it was apparent they were going to lose. In today's video, we're going to take a look at 10 boxers who were knocked down in the ring but managed to stand back up again and defeat their opponent. Before we get stuck in, why not hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell? That way, you will never miss a future upload. At number 10, SELDON versus Jose RIBALTA. In the animal kingdom, some creatures lie down and play dead to prevent losing to a more dominant beast. Well, in this fight between SELDON and Jose RIBALTA, that's precisely what Seldon did to prevent his knockdown, leading to RIBALTA going in for a punishing finish. Luckily, the plan worked and Seldon wasn't clipped while his defenses were down. After springing back up as if nothing had happened, Seldon went on the offensive. In the second round, RIBALTA couldn't get off the ropes and was clearly losing the ability to defend himself, which led to the fight ending and Seldon being announced the winner. Number 9. DARROL Wilson versus TSHABALALA. Earlier in the fight, Wilson was knocked down on his back by a powerful left hand, with another knockdown following. It didn't look good for Wilson, but he got back up and tried to fight as long as he could. Amazingly, during a slugfest in the corner of the ring, Wilson managed to get the upper hand, dropping TSHABALALA down on all fours. Eventually, the ref decided he couldn't continue and awarded the win to Wilson. Number 8. MANNY PACQUIAO versus SERIKHAN YESHMAGAMBETOV. After defeating the best in the junior featherweight division, Pacquiao decided to move up to the featherweight division, where his competition was more challenging. It was here that he came up against the Kazakhstan fighter SERIKHAN YESHMAGAMBETOV. Pacquiao managed to get an early knockdown in the first round and finished it with a flurry of powerful jabs. YESHMAGAMBETOV got his revenge later on though, with 3 powerful connects that knocked Pacquiao down on the canvas in the 4th. Fortunately for Manny, he managed to come back from it and won in the 5th by technical knockout. Number 7. Greg Jackson versus Cornelius Whitlock. In one of the most impressive comebacks in modern boxing history, Cornelius Whitlock managed to land a strike so damaging that for a moment, it seemed like Jackson was about to black out as he fell to his knees. After learning from his unfortunate placement in front of Whitlock and the power of his direct jabs, the downed fighter managed to come back with a flurry of connecting blows that led to the referee stepping in and awarding Jackson a technical knockout win. The victor of the fight wasn't bashful about expressing his happiness, treating the audience to some of his best dance moves. Number 6. ANTWUN ECHOLS versus Charles Brewer. The fight between ECHOLS and Brewer seemed equally matched, with both fighters managing to get some powerful shots on their opponent. Unfortunately for ECHOLS, a right-hand strike from Brewer knocked him down onto the canvas. The commentator, as well as the rest of the audience, were getting ready for Brewer to finish ECHOLS off in the 3rd round and claim the victory. ECHOLS was knocked down another time and looked completely spent as he rested on his knees. Unbelievably though, the underdog managed to land some powerful right hits on Brewer in the remainder of the 3rd round, which led to the referee calling off the fight and announcing ECHOLS the winner. Number 5. NIGEL versus Gerald McKellen. Gerald McKellen threw some powerful shots at Nigel Benn. They were so powerful, in fact, that they knocked him out of the ropes and almost completely out of the ring. The onslaught continued as Benn tried desperately to duck as low as he could to avoid the flurry of punches. After chopping away steadily at his opponent with a few connecting shots, Benn managed to come back from McKellen's dominance in the ring. In the 8th round, Benn was backed into a corner and was taking another flurry of heavy hits. In the 9th, it seemed like it was all over for him, as he could barely stay on his feet. Unbelievably though, McKellen was brought to his knees twice, with the 2nd time leading to a shocking countout. Number 4. Kennedy McKinney versus Junior Jones. During the World Super Bantamweight title fight on the 19th of December 1997, it was clear Jones wanted to end the fight as early as he could. McKinney was stunned by a powerful left followed by a right as he tried everything in his power to avoid any more big punches. After a big right hand sent McKinney to the canvas, Jones stood over the downed fighter tauntingly. However, after standing back up from a count, McKinney went on the defensive, which later paid off as a right-hand counter stunned Jones, leading to him falling down on the canvas. For the rest of the fight, Jones was clearly still stunned from the blow, which allowed McKinney to knock his opponent down again, sealing the victory against a badly dazed Jones. Number 3. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Kevin Howard. Despite some overconfident fast leg movements which were followed by a spinning glove, Leonard found himself sent to the canvas by a mighty right hand launched by Howard. Howard continued dominating his opponent into the fourth when he backed Leonard into the corner with some smart precision shots. The fight turned into a slugfest and a clinch that the ref had to break up. Leonard managed to connect a powerful left hook followed by right and left, which caused Leonard to stagger backwards in a daze. The technical knockout was awarded to Leonard in the 9th round after it was clear his opponent wasn't fit to carry on. Number 2. Jorge Arce versus Wilfredo VAZQUEZ Jr. VAZQUEZ landed some powerful shots very early on in the fight, which only fired Arce up more. Despite this, Arce was knocked down with a clean left hook, and in the 7th round, both men unleashed a flurry of shots that resulted in a clinch. Arce got lucky with a jab that barely connected with VAZQUEZ as he backed up, forcing him on the ropes. It was in the 12th round, though, that Arce got the opportunity to release an impressive combination of left and right hooks, which led to VAZQUEZ's corner throwing in the towel. And finally, at number 1, Chris Eubank Sr. versus Michael Watson. Eubank was sent to his knees as a result of a right hand, as well as the exhaustion he was feeling after firing a series of powerful punches earlier on in the fight. Despite this, Eubank returned with a devastating uppercut to the chin, which caused Watson to fall down against the ropes. After the bell rang again, Eubank came at Watson with a fierce series of strikes that his opponent attempted to block. Eventually, the referee could see Watson couldn't fight anymore, and Chris Eubank was awarded the super middleweight title in the 12th round. Sadly, Watson collapsed in the ring shortly after the fight ended. Because there were no paramedics or doctors, the fighter didn't receive any oxygen. It took 28 minutes for Watson to receive hospital treatment and remained in a coma for 40 days. When he woke up, he couldn't hear, see, speak, or walk. Eventually, though, 2 years of rehabilitation and hard work, Watson regained everything he had lost. Though Eubank made a comeback in the ring after being knocked down, I think we can all agree that the ultimate comeback was performed by Michael Watson, who beat the odds and earned himself a second chance at life. And that concludes our list of 10 moments a boxer has gone on to win a fight after being knocked down. Which victory from today's video surprised you the most? We would love to know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. That way, you will never miss a future boxing-related video.